It's me. I have the information. No, not too much difficulty. Both keys work just fine. Look, I'd rather not go into detail on this on the cellular phone. I understand your concern. Yes, it's important that the transfer be made in person. Your choice. Pick a spot that's public enough. Uh-huh. That's a good idea. How patriotic. I like your sense of humor. Valley Forge. Sure, I remember the cabin. Goodbye.
O God, the giver of pardon and the lover of man's salvation, we beseech thy mercy through the intercession of Blessed Mary, ever Virgin, and of all thy saints, to grant to the souls of brother relations and benefactors of our congregation who have passed out of this life the companionships of everlasting bliss. Through our Lord, amen. It is fitting indeed and just, right, and helpful to salvation for us always and everywhere to give thanks to thee, O Holy Lord, Father Almighty, everlasting God, through Christ our Lord, in whom the hope of blessed resurrection has shone upon us, that those whom the certainty of dying afflicts may be consoled by the promise of future immortality. For unto thy faithful, O Lord, life is changed, not taken away, and the abode of this earthly sojourn, being dissolved, an eternal dwelling is prepared in heaven. And therefore, with angels and archangels, with thrones and dominions, and with all the heavenly hosts, we sing a hymn to thee glory, saying without ceasing, Holy, holy, holy Lord.
Right? That should do it, Charlotte.
Thank you, Dr. McFadden. I'll post this immediately. Good day, Catherine. Have a good morning, Miss Good.
You want me to drop these off at the mailroom?
Yes, but you don't want to miss your van for Valley Forge.
No problem, sir. Got it covered with time to spare. See you at the busport, Miss Walton.
In just a few minutes, Miss.
Now, Catherine, what is it you needed me for? You certainly don't want to miss that field trip.
No, sir. Dr. McFadden, I'm concerned about Trevor Norris.
Yes. Sad thing, losing his grandfather like that. But he shouldn't be here much longer until they locate his uncle. Some sort of government operative or something.
Yes, sir, I know, but Trevor hasn't seen his uncle since he was a very small child, and...
Yeah, yes. I have the file right here. His parents died when he was 2 years old in an auto accident. He lived with his grandparents most of his life. Grandmother died 3 years ago. Now his grandfather. But the boy, he should be with his family.
Yes, of course, sir, but given Trevor's emotional state and his keen imagination...
Yes, that boy does tell some pretty interesting stories. It's a sad case, but what tall tales.
Yes, sir, but if we could only keep Trevor Norris a little longer here, so we could counsel him further and help him adjust.
Trevor Norris will remain at the Elmwood Youth Center until his uncle arrives, Catherine. We have no more right to keep him here than we do our gifted students, the day scholars.
I don't think it's a comparable situation, sir. Those boys and girls are children from normal homes who visit the center each day because of their superior intellect.
Correct. And then they go home each night. But soon, that's what Trevor will be able to do. Go home with his uncle. And then, if we could provide further services, well, we'll see.
Yes, sir, but aren't you concerned about...
Right now, I'm concerned that you'll miss your students and their trip. Why don't you spend the day with Trevor? See how he manages with the other students. And then we'll talk.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Thank you.
Here, I'll walk you out, Catherine. I wish I could go with you, with all that blasted paperwork.
Catherine, good. I thought you might miss her departure. I wouldn't alter the schedule, Carl. I got one-shot cameras for the gifted students. They're to take pictures of the monuments and make a special bulletin board. It's a marvelous idea, Mr. Lindquist.
Yes, I can hardly wait.
Carl, Mr. Lindquist, what about the other kids? Do you have cameras for all of them? Well, yes, I suppose. I mean, certainly. Good, well then let me distribute the cameras to everyone.
You guys stay off van 1. It's for our group only.
What?
Stay off van 1.
Who cares?
Guys, van 1.
Okay, van 1.
But not the back seat.
Got it.
Hey, Trevor. You guys stay off van 1.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Stay off van 1. Are you deaf and dumb?
You guys aren't in charge of the vans.
You're not riding in van 1, Trevor.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, Trev. Van 2's fine.
What a couple of dweebs. I heard that. What do you say, bro? Forget it. That kid really annoys me. I'm so sick and tired about hearing about how tough he has it. What a baby. Come on.
I've never been to Valley Forge ever. I know, yeah. No, we went somewhere else. It's good.
Now, before we tour the sites, do we have our cameras?
Of course, Mr. Lindquist.
Right here, Mr. Lindquist. Now, as part of the visual arts project for the gifted students
And the other students at Elmwood.
yes, of course, the other students too, each student will have a camera with more than 24 pictures. So watch to photograph what you see.
Can we take pictures of each other? I don't believe that was the idea of the project.
Right. I thought we were supposed to take pictures of the monuments.
Yeah, monuments, like Mr. Lindquist said.
Yeah, and those little log cabin things, too.
Of course, if one of us was standing in front of a monument, that would be okay, wouldn't it, Mr. Lindquist? Well, yes, I suppose. I think it will be all right.
Way to go, Mick.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Make this a special day at Valley Forge.
This is neat. I've always wanted to be a photographer. Yeah, I bet old Lindquist wouldn't have given us cameras like these. Your dad did from his wall. You could be right. It seems favorite kids in his class. Oh, Trev, you can use the flash on this, right? You got cameras like this at a wedding I went to.
Trevor! Oh, Trevor! How come they gave you cameras like ours?
Yeah, Trevor. How come you got one? Guys, lighten up. Come on, Cheryl, let's get out of here.
See any men from outer space lately? Trevor!
Yeah. Any more of your weird adventures?
Let it go, Brian. We're not bothering you. Do you even know how to operate these cameras? Trevor?
Old Lindaquist must have felt sorry, I guess. Why else would he give these retards cameras like ours? Come on, Trev. Let's go over to the general's headquarters.
You gotta put this back to.
Hey, guys, give it back.
Sure, just being helpful. Go on, Lloyd.
What'd you do, Brian?
Jam the flash button. Now it won't work.
Trev, what did they do?
You heard them. They broke it.
Well, then I'll go tell them to swap.
No, don't do that. They're already thinking of big baby.
Well, now, you can share my camera. We'll take turns.
Nah. Marty, do me a favor and let me be by myself for a little while.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. I just need to get myself together. I'm fine. I'll catch up to you.
Okay, I'll be at the general's headquarters. Meet me there.
Sure. 10 minutes tops.
Okay.
We're not to be disturbed.
There's nobody out here but us.
The boss wants you inside. Remember, nobody gets in.
Yeah, right. Thought I had some gum.
Make sure I'm not implicated in any way, Steiner.
Don't give orders, Robe.
Just the chances that I take.
You provide the documents, we pay you.
But each time, the risks get bigger.
So does the payoff. Cable,
Yes, sir.
the envelope,
Right here, sir.
give it to the man.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Something funny?
Nope.
Cable. He's just learning.
If you say so.
I say so.
Hey, what's that kid doing there?
What did you saw?
Pierce, get him!
You alright? What happened?
We were right. I saw everything.
Come on, let's get him.
Where'd he go? I kept going. He's probably still in here. No way. What do you mean, no way? Here's our first snakes. Let's go. Snakes?
Snakes? Where? Who are you?
Don't you know?
Do you work for those men who were chasing me?
I work for the cause of independence for the colonies. And, you can stand fast, lad. I just got here, so I hardly could be chasing you.
Are you a guide or something?
I'm no guide. Well, some of the men who served here knew the territory quite well. Things were different then.
Who are you, mister?
Jason Holbrook, serving the cause of independence. What's your name?
Trevor Norris.
Trevor Norris. A fine name. Well, Trevor, this is a bit strange for the both of us, I'm sure. But we'll make the best of it. Just like good soldiers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyhow, I want to leave. My teacher's probably looking for me, and she'll probably call the cops.
Trevor, have you ever heard of the expression,
old soldiers never die, they just fade away?
Yeah, my granddad used to say that. So what?
Well, from time to time, right on this very terrain, some of those soldiers who have faded away are recalled to duty. Only on special occasions, very special occasions, like yours. That's why your request was answered.
Wait, I didn't request anything. I didn't request you.
Oh, but you did. Just as surely as if you cried for help. For whatever reason, you were directed to my weapon. You were guided to my long gun. And so, I've been deployed on this mission.
What are you talking about?
Special occasions. I don't understand the selection process that's used. That's not for me to say. But certain civilians who are in need of our services are directed to our weapons. When you touch the long gun, that completes the orders. And here I am.
So are you telling me you're a ghost?
Not really. I certainly don't think of myself as a ghost.
All right then, an angel?
Hardly. I'm sure I don't qualify for wings and a halo. It's difficult to explain to someone so young. Think of me as a companion. That's it. I'm your companion. A special emissary on a short tour of duty.
Now wait a minute. You're a revolutionary soldier sent to stay with me.
For a little while.
Okay, for a little while. And you're my companion?
You still don't believe me, do you? All right. Stand up, sir.
Why?
In order to complete our mission, we are given special skills.
Oh, are yours magic tricks?
Not quite. Take my hand.
Why?
I assure you, I won't hurt you. Take my hand. Let me show you how we travel.
This was a great idea, Mr. Lindquist, using these cameras.
Do you think so?
Oh, yes, it was a brilliant opportunity.
It was a clever idea for combining history and the arts.
I'll say, too bad we didn't have the local news here.
Yes, they could have done one of those human interest stories.
Boys, you're crazy. You think they'd be interested?
Of course. What an interesting story.
Do you hear them, Miss Walton? Yeah, they're both practicing to be politicians or used car dealers. We better get the return trip organized right away.
Mr. Lindquist, Catherine, Brian, Lloyd, we should be on the news.
Really? I've always wanted to do sports. Isn't it time to return?
Sports? Oh, you're joking. We're still on schedule.
I'm sorry to report. We've lost one of our group, Mr. Lindquist.
What? Oh my! Who's missing?
Trevor Norris.
There we are.
What happened?
It makes your head spin a little the first time or two. You'll get used to it. My. This place has really changed.
We moved. We really moved. This is so neat. What else can you do?
Easy, lad. We have to use our time wisely, not wasted on parlor games.
But this is so cool. Can you do anything else, Jason? Isn't that your name?
Jason Holbrook. What other skills I possess, you'll learn when the need arises.
Okay. Boy, this is so cool. I can't wait till the others see you. Boy, will they...
No, Trevor.
What? All I said was...
I heard what you said, but your friends won't see me. Only you can see me.
You mean nobody else will even know you're here?
That's right. And sometimes, even you won't be able to see me.
Great. I was just getting into this. How do I talk to you when I can't even see you?
Just close your eyes tightly and say, Jason, I need you. And I'll be there. Soft or loud, either way. I'll hear you. And then, you'll see me.
How come only me? How come I'm the only one who sees you?
Because I'm your companion. Though, I have heard that a companion can't appear to someone else other than his assignment. That's very rare. Only on special occasions.
Special occasions?
For all intents and purposes, Trevor, you'll be the only one who knows I'm around.
Let me ask you one thing, Jason. How come you're my companion? Do the other kids at Elmwood, do they have companions?
No, they don't, Trevor.
How come only me?
Like I said, I'm not sure of the selection process. I suppose you're a very special lad.
Thanks. How long will you be here for?
As long as I am needed, Trevor. As long as I am needed, and no longer.
Those men who are chasing me, can you help me out?
I'm not sure what that's all about. You and I will have to work it out. You'll see. This is my first assignment, mind you. But I think you'll find that I'm pretty capable.
I bet you are, Jason.
Your friends are over there. It's safe. Go catch up with them.
Okay. See you later?
Did you find him?
No way. That kid went to ground like a jackrabbit.
How'd this happen? How'd the kid get in there?
Stuff happens. We'll get the kid.
Easy for you to say. The boss is furious.
That's too bad. All right. Where is the boss? I've got a plan.
He left. Everyone just pulled out.
Okay, look. All those kid groups, they all park in the same area. By the information center. We'll wait there. They all gotta go home at some point. And that kid with that carrot top, he should be pretty easy to spot.
Sure. If he's there with a group, what if he's there with his mommy and daddy and kid's sister?
I don't know. It's at least worth a try.
You better hope this works. That kid heard everything. We've got to get him.
All right, come on, let's go.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
If those men hadn't have chased me, I would have never met Jason.
Uh-huh. Jason.
Right, Marty. It really happened. The men in the cabin, the chase, Jason, everything.
I figured something happened to you, Trev, when we couldn't find you. But being chased by a couple of adults, that's pretty...
You've got to believe me, Marty. I don't know what was going on in that cabin, but whatever it was, they didn't want me to see them.
Well, did you see anything?
I'm not sure. I think one guy was delivering some papers. I never saw his face, but I heard his name. Rue. That's an odd name. Rue.
That's an odd story, Trev.
Don't you believe me, Marty?
I guess so, but it's about to swallow. Men chasing you, a guy named Rue, and then meeting a revolutionary soldier.
But he was real. He is real. His name is Jason Holbrook. He's sort of like, no, well, he's a companion. Julie, if you don't believe me, I'll call him. Jason, no, that won't work. You can't see him.
What?
Only I can see him, Marty.
Trevor. Uh-oh.
I hope you had a good time, young man. I sincerely hope you had a very good time. You've thrown our program completely off schedule. You spent the entire afternoon hunting you down. You better have one good excuse, Trevor Norris. A very good excuse.
Shouldn't you be going home right about now, Mickey?
My dad's picking me up at the main gate. I'll just drop these off on the way. Good night, Miss Walton.
Good night, Mickey.
I had a great time today. Thanks.
You're welcome, Mickey. You're welcome.
There, see? The trip wasn't a total loss.
I never thought it was a total loss, but Carl Lindquist says...
Ah, Carl. Now there's a man who's happiest when he's on schedule.
Yes, the trip did run nicely. We were less than 45 minutes late in returning. But I still think the main issue here is Trevor being chased by those men.
Now, Catherine, you're not telling me you believe that story. I mean, shadows exchanging papers in a log cabin?
Trevor believes it.
Trevor believes many things. It's his imagination.
Trevor did not imagine being chased by those two men and the boy.
I see. And the revolutionary soldier. Or spirit, or something.
Well, I think that we should call the authorities, the police.
What? The authorities? Valley Forge is a national park.
There doesn't have to be any publicity.
Publicity? Egad! The Board of Trustees. What will they say?
I can't imagine that their first question wouldn't be, have we called the police?
But nothing happened. Trevor made it up, like he always does.
Well, we can't know that for sure.
We don't? Carl Lindquist said...
Well, all due respect, sir, Carl Lindquist did not choose to believe Trevor. If it had been one of his gifted students, well then perhaps,
Now,
but...
Catherine, I don't think that's quite fair.
Yes, sir. You're right. I'm tired. I apologize. But I still think that we would be derelict in our duty if we didn't at least report this to the local police.
All right. If you still feel so strongly in the morning, then that's precisely what we'll do. The local police. The juvenile officer.
Thank you, Dr. McFadden. That's all I ask.
Hey, Bubbles, want something to drink? No, thanks, sweetie. Hey, Sylvan, I thought we had reservations for dinner tonight. I mean, it's after 9 already.
I got business here.
Excuse me, wait, where was I?
Right here. Keep going.
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Lower that thing.
I'm starving.
So,
We found the kid.
you got him?
Not yet.
What's not yet?
The rock's there now. It's like our home for kids.
Where?
Elmwood Center, outside town.
I knew it.
You shut your face.
What did I do? Forget it. Perhaps I should leave.
Just shut up and sit down.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
So,
You want to keep it low profile? No fuss?
yes.
Then we wait. The kid has to come out sometime.
Hello? Mm-hmm. Hold on a moment, please. It's for you.
It's me. The delay was on a cellular handset. Thought better than that. So I'm here, in my office. Anyway, what's the word? Not the boy, of course. Well, I am nervous. What if he saw me? Well, the money will not buy me out of jail. All right. I'll wait to hear from you. But you remember, I'll do anything to protect myself. You just say the word.
Hello, Miss Walton. Please, won't you come in?
Yes, thank you.
Please, won't you sit down?
Thank you, Charlie. I spoke with Dr. McFadden today.
And he doesn't believe me either?
As a matter of fact, he's calling the police tomorrow.
He is? Really?
Then you can tell them exactly what happened.
Do you think they'll believe me?
Just tell them the truth.
Do you believe me?
I've told you I do.
Even about my companion, Jason Holbrook?
I believe that you believe Trevor. And that's enough for me.
Thank you, Miss Walton. You're a good friend.
You're welcome, Trevor.
Good night.
Good night.
Jason, I need you.
I imagine you do.
You're here. You did come.
Of course, Trevor. Did you think I wouldn't?
I'm sorry, Jason. I wasn't sure. The other people don't believe me.
About me, I suppose.
Wouldn't it be great if the others could see you? Then they'd believe.
Sorry, Trevor. They can't see me. Because I'm your companion.
But you said on a special occasion.
That happens rarely, Trevor. I'm afraid this doesn't count as a special occasion. Sorry, those are the rules.
That's okay. I just thought I'd ask. But we can still travel together?
Yes, of course, Trevor. But you're not planning on going anywhere now, though, are you? I mean, it's getting near sunset.
Just for a little while. Please, Jason?
All right, lad. Where shall we go?
You picked the spot, Jason.
I know just the place.
Great, let's go.
Hold tight, Trevor Morris.
There we are. Boy, I'm not busy like this afternoon.
You're becoming an experienced traveler.
Here, with you. It's like I've got no problems.
It's good to know.
Jason, what was it like when you were growing up?
Slower, Trevor. Much slower. I grew up in the colonies, just like you. Yet, as the news of the king's indignities spread, there were some who just didn't see the need for an independent land.
I read about them. They were called Tories, right?
Yes, but many of them were our neighbors. They were sure we couldn't win. I don't know. I guess they were afraid, I suppose.
Were you ever afraid, Jason?
Many times, Trevor. Many times. I was raised to be a farmer, just like my own father. Carrying a long gun, standing with the other patriots. I tell you, you could hear my knees knocking together.
I know the feeling. I ran like a rabbit today. I was so scared.
You know what I discovered? Fear is such a pointless thing. I mean, my father used to worry about the crops, and if the winters were too long, we worried about paying taxes. But as the war started, we worried about getting killed. People worry too much, lad. They should spend more time enjoying what they have.
I guess, but I'm still scared of those men chasing me.
I'll tell you what, lad. I'll make you a deal. That's the expression, isn't it? You get a good night's sleep, and I'll look into that matter. I'll keep watch over you, Trevor.
Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it.
Something wrong, lad?
You look so familiar to me. It's like I've seen you somewhere.
Really? Well, then I tell you, I've had the same feeling.
Honestly?
Are you sure you weren't our drummer boy at Valley Forge?
Nope. Not that I remember.
Let's get you back to your bunk, Trev. You're going weary, it seems.
And you'll watch over me tonight, won't you, Jason?
Sleep well. A true patriot stands guard over you this night. Nice meeting you, Trevor.
Yeah.
Miss Walton, good to see you again.
Nice meeting you, Trevor.
You too.
Officers, please have a seat. That'll be all, Mickey. Thank you for the escort.
Nice to meet you both. Have a nice stay.
Thank you, young fellow.
Very polite young man, Dr. McFadden.
Yes, Mickey is one of our best. How did you make out with Trevor, Sergeant Stone?
I have 2 children of my own. Not quite as old as Trevor, mind you. But they both have rather active imaginations.
Trevor is quite imaginative. He is quite a storyteller.
Dr. McFadden, do you think that this is another one of his stories?
I'm not certain. Trevor is so insistent.
About the men chasing him?
Yes, he is convinced he was chased.
He's also convinced he met a ghost.
Oh, yes, a spirit. More precisely, a companion.
Does this kid have mental problems?
No, not the way you mean. His parents died when he was a baby. His grandfather died. His uncle is coming to pick him up in a few days. A distant relative.
That can be a lot of stress for a little boy.
Yes, Miss Walton feels his emotional state.
We spoke to her. She believes the kid. Chase, ghost, the works.
No, Miss Walton believes that Trevor believes it.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
There was another staff member who chaperoned the trip.
Yes, Carl Lindquist. I almost forgot. Charlotte, please send in Carl Lindquist. Thank you.
And this counselor also went to Valley Forge with Trevor?
Yes. You can use my office to interview him privately.
You called for me, Dr. McFadden?
Yes, Carl. You remember these 2 police officers from this morning? Please tell them about Valley Forge.
That nonsense with Trevor Norris? With pleasure.
Excuse me, you guys ever heard of knocking? We knocked, right?
Yeah, and I heard him. He said, "Come in!"
Hear this. Get out. You know the cops are here.
All because of your stupid story.
So what's that to you? I'm sick of all your weirdness.
Yeah, you're giving this place a bad name, you know.
If you 2 don't behave, you'll have to sit in the corner. What? Who's gonna make us?
Only babies stand in the corner.
Jason, I need you. Get out of my way. Are you nuts?
Yeah, who's Jason?
Hey, something's coming. Let go. Norris, what's going on? Stop.
Whoa, something's lifting me. Whoa!
Thank you, Jason. Hey, how'd you do that? I beg your pardon. Doing what? Something's got me. Did you see that? Okay, Norris, you've made your point. Yeah, let us go. Come in. See, boys, that's how you do it. Hi, True.
You mind telling me what's going on here?
Our 2 friends dropped by. I've got them cornered. Richards, go get help. We're stuck here.
Yeah, and it's almost dinner time.
Who cares?
Trev, I heard that, well, rather Mickey McGuire heard that your uncle called McFadden, and he said that he's coming tomorrow.
My uncle? Here? Tomorrow?
Hey, miss me, Joe.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a nice place.
No, I mean about the boy's story.
Think the kid needs a shrink.
Well, they say he has a real active imagination.
Or he lies to get attention.
Let's at least do some background checking.
Do we really have that much time to spare?
You and I will make the time.
You're the boss.
Jason, I need you.
Going on a holiday?
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Thank you. What's been happening? I haven't heard from you all day.
Yeah. I wanted to call, but it's been a while all day. I haven't packed my stuff.
You're going someplace?
My uncle called Jason. He's taking me to live with him.
That's great. Surely that pleases you.
Not really. I haven't seen my Uncle Matthew since I was real little. Brandon said he was some kind of government agent. I don't even remember what he looks like.
But he's family, Trevor.
He said he would be here in a couple of weeks. But all of a sudden he says he'll be here tomorrow.
And doesn't that please you?
I'm a little scared. What if we don't hit it off? What if he doesn't like me?
Trevor, lad, don't be so certain that you and your uncle won't enjoy each other's company. I mean, look at us. We've known each other just a short time, yet we're like a couple of old soldiers.
You'll be there too, won't you? I always can count on you, can't I? You won't despair for good, will you?
Trevor, I make you the same promise as before. I will stay as long as I am needed, and no longer. The time will come, you'll see for yourself, when you won't have any use for a companion.
I'll always need you, Jason. Even here, with the kids and counselors, a kid needs someone special. You can always count on.
Trust me, Trevor. All things will work themselves to a happy conclusion.
Don't you see? You're the only one I have. If you go, and I'll be all alone. Please, Jason. Please don't ever leave me.
What's going on? I can't get her. I want to find it. See my fish. Come on, breakfast. Come on. Come on, Teddy. And we get some tea. Start.
Seems to be in order, Mr. Norris. It would have been much easier to identify you as Trevor's uncle had we a photograph, but none was available.
The nature of my work for the government made photographs a luxury. It was too great of a risk.
I gather you're no longer in that line of work?
Oh, correct. But I do hold an excellent job at a private firm. We want to be able to have a good home for Trevor.
Our files didn't mention that you were married.
That's because we're newlyweds, you might say. But we really do love children.
That's nice. Trevor is such a fine boy. We've all grown very fond of him.
I'm sure you have. And we want to do the best we can for him.
Ah, Catherine and Trevor. This is Mr. Norris. Catherine is one of our counselors. A special friend of Trevor.
How you doing, Miss Walton?
Good.
I appreciate all the kindness you've given to Trevor.
The pleasure's all mine, Mr. Norris. Trevor is such a wonderful boy.
Trevor, this is your Uncle Matthew.
How do you do, sir?
Hello, Trevor. It's been such a long time. And this is your aunt, Betty.
Hi, handsome. Gee, Mac, he's cute. How do you do, ma'am?
Dr. McFadden, would it be any trouble if we were to take Trevor back to the hotel? We want to get to know each other as a family.
Well, it's up to you, but I was thinking perhaps...
Me and your aunt, we have a lot of things planned for you.
Will you come and visit me real soon, Mrs. Walton?
Of course, Trevor. As soon as you and your aunt and uncle find it convenient. Sounds as though you'll be having a wonderful time, Trevor. Enjoy yourself and enjoy your family.
And if you can't come and visit, I'll come and visit you.
Well, if your aunt and uncle permit.
Goodbye, Miss Walton. Thank you for everything.
You're welcome, Trevor.
I'm ready to go.
Let me make sure I got enough change. Yep, I'm gonna go buy some soda.
Can I help you carry them back?
Yes, sweetie, but no thanks. I'll put them in an ice bucket. You two men stay here and get acquainted.
You know, Betty can order room service.
I need a breath of air, Matt. Visit with your nephew. I'll be right back, cutie.
So, want to watch some television? Got any favorite shows?
No, thanks. Tell me something, Uncle Matt. Were you and my dad close when you were younger?
Well, we were as close as most brothers, I guess.
Granddad said you were pretty close, but as you grew older, you grew apart.
Granddad? Oh, Pop. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's just that I'm not used to hearing my dad referred to as Granddad.
Too bad you missed the funeral.
Yeah. Too bad. But tomorrow you can take him to the cemetery.
He was always proud of you.
Thanks. Thanks for telling me that.
Can I see your medals?
What's that?
Your medals from when you were in the Navy?
Oh, boy. I don't know if your Aunt Betty packed my medals. They may be in storage. Let me check. I can't believe it. Your grandfather told you about my Navy medals a long time ago. Let's see here. How about that?
Forget it. You were in the Army like Jason.
Trevor Norris. At last.
Maybe I should wait inside.
Stay here.
Sir, I'm just an accountant. Your bookkeeper.
So,
They're ready for the package.
go get Bubbles. Take the account.
Excuse me, are we going somewhere?
Just home, Polly, and away from here.
You can't be serious about this.
Open the trunk.
What?
The trunk.
For heaven's sake, he's only a kid.
I knew you were soft. What a wimp.
We never discussed doing away with a child.
He saw us. He's a loose end. A dead end.
I can't believe this.
Did you just bring him through the lobby like that?
Down the service elevator. No exhaust.
Kept trying to call some guy. Jason, we taped the app shut.
Where's Bubbles?
At the candy machine. She's hungry.
I said cable back to her room. Go get her! Toss the kid in the trunk. Let's get at it.
You can't be serious.
Rue. Drive.
I'm sorry.
Run! Trevor, run! Get that kid!
Jason, I need...
Guys, get help!
Trevor?
Take the children to the academy for a Peter Nero concert tonight. I'll let you know. Goodbye. I'm sorry for the delay. You talked to Carl Lindquist?
Trevor had his hands tied behind him, and his mouth was covered with duct tape. He bumped into Mr. Lindquist and some students in the mall parking lot.
He was chased, just like Valley Ford.
Mr. Lindquist isn't sure he saw anybody chasing Trevor. And our investigation at Valley Forge didn't turn up anything.
But the gag, the duct tape, the rope on his wrists.
Could have done that himself.
That's absurd. You just don't want to believe this boy. He was injured. He was taken to the hospital in an ambulance.
He was injured in the fall. And Mr. Lindquist called the ambulance. The ER staff said it was pretty minor. He was released after x-rays.
Dr. McFadden, where were the boy's aunt and uncle? I understand they took custody of Trevor this morning.
I don't know. Here are their papers. Copies of their passports, identification documents, all in order.
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Matthew H. Norris.
But Miss Walton brought him back here. Why?
Because we couldn't find the aunt and uncle. They checked out of their motel. So the boy is technically still our responsibility.
You attempted to reach them?
Of course. But then I contacted you. Come in.
Excuse me, Dr. McFadden. You asked to be told when Miss Walton got back from the hospital? She just returned to the dormitory.
Trevor Norris?
Yes, with Trevor.
We'd like to talk to Miss Walton.
And Trevor Norris.
Mickey, please escort these two gentlemen to the boys' dormitory. And then come right back. Good day, sirs.
Lead the way. Miss Walton, may we have a word, please?
Yes.
We'd like to speak to Trevor Norris, Miss Walton.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Oh? Why is that?
Doctor's orders. He's supposed to remain undisturbed until the morning.
Doctor's orders? I understand you signed him out of the hospital.
That's correct. He is still a ward of this youth center, Mr. Glenn.
But he was placed with his aunt and uncle earlier this morning.
They've disappeared. Why don't you go and find them?
We'd like to, Miss Walton, but we need Trevor's help. I understand he didn't speak to the police who questioned him at the hospital.
He didn't talk to the doctors or to me either, Sergeant Stern.
What's this kid's problem?
Are you really so unfeeling?
We'd just like to talk to him.
And you shall. In the morning. Good day, gentlemen.
Jason, I need you.
I thought you were moving.
Moving? I almost got moved for good today. I was almost your companion.
Did you have trouble with your uncle?
Uncle? That guy wasn't my uncle. He was running the gang at Valley Forge. But Mr. Rue, or whatever his name was,
He saved my life and probably gave his for it.
Trevor, lad, tell me what happened.
Don't do any of that Trevor lad business. Where the heck were you? You're supposed to be my companion.
I am your companion.
Then why weren't you there? I was almost killed today, Jason. For real.
You know how to reach me, Trevor. Just close your eyes and...
Don't do that. I almost closed my eyes for good today, Jason. For good. Do you hear me?
I'm your companion. I can only come when you call.
Listen, Jason, I haven't told anybody else what happened today. Not even Miss Walton. Just you.
Well, maybe she can help you, Trevor. You trust Miss Walton.
Let's grab hands. Let's get away from here forever. I'm scared of those men. I'm tired of being laughed at. Let's go far away, just you and me, like a couple of old soldiers.
We can't do that. I can only stay with you and...
Never mind. I don't know who you are or what you want, Jason, but every time I'm in trouble, you seem not to be there.
Trevor...
Goodbye, Jason. I don't need you anymore. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Jason. I was upset. I didn't mean it. I was mad. Please, I'll never do it again. Please. Jason, I need you. Please.
Catherine, I'm sorry you won't be joining us at the concert tonight.
Next time, Dr. McFadden. Right now, Trevor could use the company.
It's very nice of you to stay with Trevor. And you too, Marty.
Well, Miss Walton take care of Trevor, and I'll take care of Miss Walton.
Excuse me, Dr. McFadden. Would you please review this modified checklist?
Carl, can't you and Mickey handle this?
I'm sorry that you'll not be attending, Catherine. How is Trevor?
Fine, I suppose. He's had a most upsetting day.
Here, Carl. Trevor and Marty will be staying with Catherine.
Yes, sir. Good night, Catherine.
See you tomorrow.
Pardon me, Miss Walton. Trevor won't be coming with us to the concert tonight?
No, Brian, he's staying here.
He's not sick, is he?
He's had a very upsetting day, boys. He's just gonna take it easy.
We'll be back in 2 minutes, Mr. Linguist.
What? Where are you going? We're not waiting.
Yeah, come in. We knocked, right? And you said, come in? Yeah, I did. And you actually knocked.
Norris, we gotta make this fast. Old Lindequist is gonna throw one of his hissy fits about our being late. Anyhow, we saw that guy chasing you this afternoon.
And the ropes, and the tape limit.
We thought you were making me up for attention. But now it's different. You were running for your life.
We believe you. You got guts, man.
My grandfather says that only a jackass is so stubborn, he never admits when he's wrong. I don't want to be a jackass.
Thanks, Brian. I need all the friends I can get. Me too. You got guts, man. Thanks, Lord. Guts maybe, but a big mouth.
Trevor, can we help? Seriously?
No thanks. I've got it covered. Thanks anyway. Bri, we better get going.
Get out of my way. Later, Trev.
Bye, Brian. You too, Lloyd. Find out how he stuck us in the corner.
Come along, you two. We're ready to depart.
Here we come, Mr. Linquist.
Wouldn't be late, sir.
All present and accounted for, Dr. McFadden.
Don't give that to me, Mickey. Give it to Mr. Linquist.
I'll take that, Mickey. I want to highlight it.
Highlight an attendance list, sir?
Yes, Mickey. You'd be surprised at how much you can learn from highlighting an attendance list.
Oh, Lord.
I
Let's go,
do.
kids.
The others.
Around back.
Good. We'll wait till everybody leaves.
Come in. We are in. I hope you're decent. Hi, Marty. Hi, Miss Walton. The band's leave yet?
Gone and gone. We stayed here. We're your entertainment committee.
Yeah. There is no way that I'm going to a stuffy old concert when we can order pizza and watch some of my personal collection of classic videos on the big screen in the recreation room.
These better be PG rated, Marty.
Miss Walton, you have cut me to the quick. These are film classics.
You know, you didn't have to stay behind me to keep me company.
How can we resist, man? You're just a barrel of laughs.
Thank you to the both of you. I appreciate it.
We know that. Now come on, let's order out. I missed dinner.
I had dinner. Believe me, Miss Walton, you missed nothing.
Marty, you're hopeless. Hungry, Trevor?
A little. Now, see here. Half the fun is using old McFadden's phone to order pizza.
Behave yourself, Marty.
Yes, ma'am. You all right, old buddy?
Sure.
Are you hungry? I'm starved.
Uh-huh.
Good. I can go for some Chinese. You want to hit Mandarin Garden?
Sure.
Okay, Mandarin Garden it is. Want to buckle up?
Fine.
Hal, your seatbelt. Buckle up.
Lee Jones faxed us a copy of this accident report.
A car accident?
They're not sure it was an accident. A gold Lexus went over Topeka Cliffs and burned.
So, waste of a good car.
The driver was killed. He's been made out as Donald Rue, some big deal operator out of Washington.
Hal, what am I missing here?
The car was burned out. The body identified through dental records. But in a metal attaché case in the trunk were photocopies of a case file on Trevor Norris.
Trevor Norris?
Uh-huh. Now what's a case file on a little kid from Elmwood doing in a burned-out Lexus?
We better not wait until morning to talk to that kid.
Right. Let's get over there.
Cheese. Yeah, definitely.
Are you sure? No mushrooms?
No.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to know the number for Giuseppe's Pizza, would you?
555-1439. Programmed to his brain.
I'll say. Strange. His phone doesn't seem to be working.
Stop me pen and turn it off when you leave?
I don't think so.
That's okay. I'll use the secretary's. No luck. This one doesn't seem to be working either.
Well, it's only a couple blocks. We can walk for pizza.
Right, but let's wait a few minutes to see if the phone service is restored.
Okay, but in the meantime, let's see what movie we're gonna watch.
I spit on your grave?
A 50s classic, Miss Walden. Maybe a little bit too racy for you.
Excuse me?
He's just teasing. Night of the Living Dead? Also another classic. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, I watched it last Halloween. Where's the rest of your collection, Marty?
Up in my room. How come?
These are all horror films. Don't you have anything happier?
Well, Trev, this is perfect for tonight.
Now, who could that be?
George Romero.
Marty, you're hopeless.
You never know.
Well, let's go see.
I thought the janitor was working tonight.
No, Mr. Tubes has the night off.
Again?
We're coming.
I sort of remember more lights being in this hallway. You're right. They've been turned off.
I wonder if Dr. McFadden forgot something and came back.
Or maybe it was a short concert.
It's them. The big shot. The guys from Valley Forge.
Oh, Lord. What do they want?
This doesn't look good, Trev.
When I say go, we turn around and we go the other way.
Well, perhaps if I talk to them.
What, are you crazy? These guys broke in and you want to talk? Go!
Detective 714, requesting backup. Elmwood Youth Center. Shots fired in building. Handle code 2.
Ready?
Ready.
I gotta get help.
Yeah, first we should shake those guys.
You're right. There may be more.
Okay, it's like hide and seek. First we split up.
Okay, I'll take Miss Walton. You stay here.
Stairs. That's a good spot.
All right, come with me, Miss Walton.
What?
Come me.
Back up.
You heard. I called.
Okay, now what?
Somebody was here.
What makes you think so?
Night of the Living Dead? I doubt this is McFadden's tape.
So how do we handle it?
You take this building. I'll take the dormitory.
Check. Trevor? Trevor Norris? This is the police. We're here to help you, Trevor.
What's that?
Cops.
What do we do?
Finish the job.
I didn't hear Miss Mom.
But what about you?
I know other spots. I'll be fine.
How did you know about this place?
Shh. Later.
Kid. Get over here.
You, take it easy. Don't damage the threads.
Shut up. You got a wise mouth.
The Calvin Klein original.
Where's your little friend?
I have lots of friends.
Trevor Norris.
He went to the concert.
You're lying.
Is that real?
You want to find out?
Hi, Trevor.
Get back here, you little creep!
Nice going.
Yo, mister, knock it off.
You almost got yourself shot.
It was your gun that went off, big shot.
You got a big mouth, kid.
Yeah, it always seems to get me in trouble.
Well, we'll see if we can fix that.
I always hated bullies. Shall I read you your rights? Good evening, Miss Walton.
Oh, Detective Glenn. Thank heavens. I'm so glad to see you.
Now you're glad to see me. Here, may I help you?
What's going on here?
It seems young Trevor was telling the truth after all. Let's go.
You don't escape this time, kid.
Please, mister. What did I do?
Big ears. Big eyes. Nothing but trouble. You die tonight, kid.
Jason, you're here.
Who the devil are you?
Not the devil, Mr. Steiner.
Jason, he can see you.
This is a special occasion.
You get it with the kid.
Put down your weapon, Mr. Steiner.
Let go, me.
You received my warning.
Who are you?
and you've rejected it.
That was incredible, Jason.
It wasn't much. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thanks to you. You saved my life.
You were very brave, Trevor.
Jason, that guy fired right at you.
Trevor, he couldn't kill me now, could he?
But you shielded me.
I'm your companion.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for coming back and saving me. I'm sorry for what I said. I won't do it again.
I know you won't.
I still can't figure it out. You look so familiar to me.
Do I?
You're leaving, aren't you?
Yes.
But why?
Because my mission is complete.
It is?
Yes, Trevor. Those bad men will never bother you again.
Thank you, really. But Jason, I don't want you to go.
Don't shut out the people who care, Trevor. Trust your family.
My family? What family?
Your family. Trust them. Open your heart to them.
Jason, can I come with you? Like a couple of...
Your time is now, Trevor. The present. Not in the past with me. The day will come when you're a man. You'll hold your children in your lap and tell them of our adventures. But you'll find, as the years go by, those adventures will become harder and harder to remember, like childhood itself.
I'll never forget you, Jason. As long as I live, I'll never forget you.
Thank you, Congressman, for all your help. Yes, I have no doubt that the gentleman in front of me is Captain Matthew H. Norris. Yes, I talked to the senator earlier this morning. And the chief of staff just called 10 minutes ago. Thank you again. Goodbye. That'll be all, Charlotte.
Of course I can defend.
That'll be all, Charlotte.
Oh, my apologies. Please, excuse me.
I apologize, Captain Norris, but after our last experience, I'm sure you can appreciate that we have to confirm your identity.
I understand. And it's, Mr. Norris.
He's retired from the Army. It's in his file.
Oh, I know, Charlotte. Thank you. You can close the door now.
I got it, Dr. McFadden. The door, on my way in.
Thank you, Mickey. Is there something I can help you with?
Just stop by to see if you needed anything delivered.
No, thank you, Mickey. Goodbye.
If you want to sign a few things, I can wait.
No, thank you, Mickey. Goodbye.
Is he Trevor's uncle? Yes. Wait till I tell the other kids. Oh, excuse me.
I apologize, Mr. Norris. As Trevor's uncle, you're a celebrity.
That's quite all right.
Everyone from Washington is called to confirm your identity, Mr. Norris. I'm quite impressed.
They're just being nice.
Congressmen, senators, and four-star generals don't just vouch your character because they're nice. You've had quite a career.
Thank you.
Catherine, why don't you take Mr. Norris down to the boys' dormitory? Let him see Trevor.
Mr. Norris?
I'd like that.
Trevor will be so pleased to see you. Such a bright boy. And considering all he's been through, surprisingly unscathed. Have to warn you though, it may take a few minutes to win his confidence.
That's Trevor's uncle, the secret
business
agent.
with those terrible people, looking at you, and that woman, I just couldn't believe it. The children are all sorry they were away at the time. Can you imagine? Gunfire, police, international thieves? Well, it's certainly more than I've ever experienced. Here we are. This is the boys' dormitory. He's waiting for us.
Come in. Trevor. Trevor, this is your Uncle Matthew.
Hello.
Trevor, this is your real Uncle Matthew. I was afraid of this. He's been through so much.
It's okay. I'm in no hurry.
Trevor, I'll leave you two alone so that you can get acquainted.
Sure. It took a long time for you to get here.
Yes.
Granddad said you were a government agent.
Sort of.
Are you still an agent?
Nope.
What's your job now?
You.
For how long, Uncle Matt?
For as long as you need.
Granddad said you were in the Navy.
Nope. Army.
And you quit?
Retired. But you know what they say about old soldiers.
I had a friend. He was in the Army.
I see.
He said to trust your family.
Good advice.
But you're all the family I know.
I know, Trevor. It's just the two of us.
I remember when I was little. You are my
Uncle Matt. Hi, Trevor. It's been a long time.
It is you, isn't it? You're my real uncle.
Matthew H. Norris. It's been a long time, Trev.
Uncle Matt, what does your middle initial, H, stand for?
What? An old family name. Holbrook. Why?
Just curious. Welcome home, Uncle Matt. I know we'll be okay. I'm certain.
I promise we will. Like a couple old soldiers.